Welcome back, troglodytes, to another Trogly's Guitars, the video demo series of every guitar that we sell here at Trogly's Guitars. Today we have a 1981 Gibson Les Paul Custom with some of the original case candy, which is pretty rare nowadays. In fact, I think this is the first owner's manual I've had out of probably, I'd say, almost 100 customs now. You also have, I'm not sure if this is the original price tag or if it was used somewhere, but that's about what they sold for it. Well, no, that'd probably be used because I think they were pretty cheap back in the 70s compared to today's standard. So this is a beautiful, well-played custom. It's in great shape. It was well taken care of. It has the original Generation 3 chainsaw case with brown interior, with the lid ribbon still intact, which is very rare. So let's take this beauty out and take a look at her. The case itself is in great shape, as you can see. In there will be all of your case candy. All of the latches are present and functioning just fine. And you have the Gibson badge logo as well. I mean, there's some light scuffs, but nothing too bad. If you've never had this case, the third generation is probably the bulkiest of the cases. However, these things are great for shipping guitars, and you don't have to worry about these because since they are so large, they can take quite a beating. So I'm a fan of the Gen 3s for shipping. Carrying around, they're pretty good too, because you don't have to worry about scuffing your case up since it's kind of a molded plastic. If you want to treat yourself real nice, buy yourself a Gen 1 or Gen 2. They're just fantastic cases, whatever generation you have. Alright, so this 81 is in great shape. It does have some finish wear, but nothing too incredibly bad. This is a plain top, but it does have some very gorgeous wood grain in it, as you can see here, and a little bit of flame figuring into it, but definitely a plain top. This example is 99% original. Only non-original part is the black Dunlop strap locks. Alright, so let's take a look. You can see all of the lacquer has aged to a beautiful light golden hue. It's a little bit darker here, but nothing too bad. One of the cool 80s characteristics is the flip-out winding tuners. I like to call them like Ninja Star tuners. That just winds out. It helps you for string changes. They just look cool. Not exactly practical, but cool. As you can see, headstock's in good shape. You do have some mild scratching, but nothing too terribly bad. As you can see, the lacquer's kind of been worn off the side of the neck here. You can see it's kind of starting to come back there because this guitar was played. It does have considerable fret wear in the cowboy chord area, though the guitar plays fine right now. Later on down the road, I'd probably give it, 4 or 5 years. You might want to get the frets leveled and re-crowned since they are kind of pretty flat. But once again, the guitar plays just fine as is. You don't need to do that right away. But it would definitely increase the playability of the guitar, having the crowns back. And that's usually about $100. You don't need to refret the guitar yet. It's got many years before that. So finish itself, you do have some picking scratches here, as well as on the other side once you get it into the light. But nothing too bad. You got your original nicely aged speed knobs. And you can see there are a few light dings here and there, but nothing too incredibly bad. One thing to notice is there is a little bit of the finish worn off right there, and the binding is kind of whiter in that area because once again the lacquer was worn off. Not too terribly uncommon. This guy probably played with short sleeves. His sweat kind of ate into it. Same thing with the gold hardware. You can see the gold has been tarnished off, as well as there, and pretty much on all the tailpiece. So that guy's definitely a rester on the tailpiece. Now to the back of the guitar. The back of the headstock is fairly clean as well. Serial number makes it a 1981, 168th day of the year, 643 production. You do have a little bit of a ding there, but it's nothing too bad. And the neck here, from about the 2nd to the 7th fret, there is some finish wear, as you can see. This guy's sweat definitely ate through the finish. Got a little bit there as well. But no super huge dings in the neck or anything. You also have a few little dots right there of finish missing. And something else to note, there is kind of a finish check here. Let's see if we can get it to show up. You know, it's basically right here, kind of where that finish wear is. Well, maybe it won't show up today, but there is kind of a finish check running there. It's very small, and you can also see where the fretboard was bound to the guitar, where there's a little line stemming kind of from the nut. Very common, not a crack, break, or repair. Nothing to worry about. It's just purely cosmetic. There we go. There you can kind of see that light checking line there. Nothing too bad. The back of the guitar, very similar to the rest of the guitar, very clean in appearance until you kind of hit it in the light, and then you can see kind of the buckle worming, which, you know, since it doesn't, you know, destroy the finish, you know, it's kind of a nice little touch to see there. In here, all the electronics are stock, so everything's pretty well untouched in there. The shielding control cavity, the ashtray as some people call it, one of the screws won't quite go in to where it's supposed to go. I don't know if it's not long enough or the original owner and I just weren't doing it right, but we just kind of taped it to the top of the tin. So that second screw is in there. It looks like there's a little bit of finish wear there as well. Take a quick look at the sides. Nothing too bad. You got a little bit of a ding there, but nothing too bad. This one's actually a fairly light example. Most of these are 10 pounds plus. This one is 9 pounds 10 ounces with a 60s medium neck. So it's not quite a slim taper, but it's, you know, it's got a little bit more to it. I wouldn't quite call it a full medium or a 50s neck, but I prefer to call them like a 60s medium. So this one has the very coveted Tim Shaw pickups in it. They're phenomenal pickups. In my old collection of Spotlight Specials, I had a set of those in every single one. They are fantastic PAF reissues that Tim Shaw did for Gibson. So once again, this is a 1981 Gibson Les Paul Custom in a cherry sunburst. Good overall condition. It has some finish wear, but nothing to be scared of. It's in great shape with the original case, some of the case candy. So feel free to contact me on my Facebook page if you feel like you'd want to be the next owner of this guitar. You can also check this guitar out on Reverb, and don't forget to subscribe to see more guitars. Thank you for watching, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.